What's good, guys? So today's mission is to go camping, but I don't have a dirt bike. I sold all my dirt bikes. So last night drove 3 hours to Chilliwack and I picked up a 1989 Kawasaki KX125. So I just purchased this bike to get me up to my camping spot so I can have some fun and I don't have to hike up there. So it's a pretty decent bike. It's all original. But right now, apparently the water pump has got a leak, so I'm gonna have a look at that. So first things first, I'm gonna top up the coolant, gonna change the oil, change the gas, and kick it over because I haven't heard it running yet. It's got a brand new Kenda back tire. So hopefully I can get it running and I don't have to replace any seals today, and we can get up to my camping spot. So come along for the ride. Let's fix this thing. Let's go camping. All right, guys, just a little update. Bought some coolant, put a little bit of coolant into the radiator and found where the coolant's leaking. It's piston out of a small, tiny hole. So I'm gonna get some JB Weld, plug that up. Got back from my buddy Chris's shop at OTP. Got some new grips, a couple new parts. So let's get that buttoned up and see if we can get it running. I just topped it up with some coolant to see if it is in fact leaking from the water pump seal. As the guy that I bought it off of mentioned that it's leaking from here, but it's not. I found a pinhole leak right there. So we're gonna drain the rad and fill it up with some JB Weld to get me up in the mountain. Well, the more you fucking pull these things apart, the more shit you find. So, just pulled off the side cover, and right down by this screw right here, there was a bunch of silicone. So when I peeled it off, I found that the guy tried to silicone the gas tank. It's also got a crack in it right here. Alright guys, so I went ahead and scuffed up the bottom of the radiator. You can see where the pinhole is. So I'm gonna go ahead and JB Weld all of that, as well as the gas tank where it had the crack in the side. Went ahead and scuffed it up with some 150 grit. Make sure it's super clean, that the JB Weld bond's nice and strong. And yeah, I got the quick set JB Weld, so it should only take 6 minutes, but I'm gonna give it a good hour before I top it up with coolant and try to fire it up. Alrighty guys, I got the JB Weld on the crack in the gas tank, as well as the JB Weld on the pinhole on the bottom of the rad. Now I'm just going through the rest of the bike, finding out what else is wrong. And obviously you can see shift lever is loose. Hopefully the teeth on the shaft are still good, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. Look back here, brake pads are shot, so I'm gonna have to change those. But for today, I think we're gonna go ahead and just get the bike running so I can get up and go camping. Alright guys, now I'm gonna go ahead and get all the old oil out of there, do a fresh oil change. Get rid of that nasty old engine oil. Yeah, that's not too pretty. Go ahead and check it. Look for metal shavings. Another thing you can do when you're draining the oil is just tilt the bike over, you know? Make sure it's all out of there. Okay, just topped it up with oil. If you look at the sight gauge, it looks a little low right now. You want it to line up with the middle of the sight gauge. So get your bike level, and once you fire it up and start to run the bike, double check your levels, top it up if you need to. So one of the last things I got to do here is update the grips. Got some new lime green grips to go on there, kind of give it that retro theme, because these are beat and they are nasty. The guy actually had electrical tape covering these up too, and the throttle tube was stuck open every time you gave it throttle. So let's get rid of those and get the new grips on. You can see how clean that is now. It's a little bit lubed up. No more dirt onto the throttle bar end, and stick a rag through your throttle tube. Give that a good clean so it doesn't stick. So I got the new grips on. I got the hand guards back on. The JB weld is dry, so let's top it up with some coolant and try to kick it over. Go camping. All right guys, so I just got to the parking lot, got everything fixed on the dirt bike, so let's fire it up and make sure everything's running good, and then we'll get up the mountain. Alright guys, just took it out for the first little test drive, and everything seems to be working pretty good. It's shifting, it's stopping, suspension's not bad. There's no leaks right now, the coolant's holding, gas is holding, chain tension's good. So, I think we're gonna go camping tonight. Yes, it's happening. All right, so I'm about to head up the mountain. I'm not gonna be able to get too many shots of me riding because it's so steep and the terrain is pretty rocky. So I'll stop here and there and get some shots where I can. But for the most part, I'm just gonna try to get up because it's 4:30, almost 5 o'clock. It's gonna be dark in an hour. It's probably gonna take me an hour to an hour and a half to get up there. I'll touch base with you guys when I get up to the top of the ridge. Wait till you see these views, man. It's something else. Well guys, I made it about a quarter of the way up. Sun's still starting to go down. Bike just completely bogged out, so gotta fix it. What I can see is on the throttle body, the carburetor, sorry, this screw here, let me focus. There we go. Started to back out. I almost lost it. So let's get that tight and see if that solves it. I think it's flooded. I'm gonna pull the spark plug out and see if I can clean it off and let it sit for a bit. Okay, hopefully that's it. Little update. I think it's flooded still. I'm still gonna give it a little bit of time, but sun is just about to set. Pulled the spark plug out. It's nice and it's dry. It's good. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The good thing is I'm all uphill right now, so if I need to head back, at least I can push the bike down this flat spot to the hill and cruise back to the truck. But I'm gonna give it all I can to get up there and go camping tonight. That's today's mission. So I really badly want to make it happen. That's what happens when you buy a $500 dirt bike though. You don't know if it's gonna work. You don't know if it's gonna blow up. Well guys, I tried. took the spark plug out, I drained the carb float, I kicked it over a bunch of times, I got a hill over here, I ran it up about 5 times, tried to bump start it, I tried everything. The other thing is, I'm starting to leak a little bit of coolant. The JB Weld, I got all the little pinholes, but there's another leak in the fins somewhere, so no bueno. Good news is, it's all downhill from here, so I am going to grab my backpack, push the bike down to the hill, and coast back to the truck. Calling it quits for today. I tried my best. We're not gonna make it up to the camping spot, but at least I'm not stuck in the backcountry. Could have been a lot worse, so let's pack up. Sun's going down, and let's get out of here. This is what a walk of shame looks like. Kind of sucks, but you know what the good thing is that I didn't get stranded in the backcountry. It could have been way worse. So I got a little flat spot to push the bike down. Coming up to the hill right now, and the sunset's gonna be pretty awesome on the way down. So that's one good thing about today. Let's head home and chill out. Well guys, after pushing the bike down the flat spot, hitting the hill, I bump started it into 2nd gear on the way down, and eventually I cleared out all the fuel. Check this out. Now the question is, do I go up and go camping? The answer to that question is, I'm calling it quits, because I still got that little coolant leak coming out of one of the bins somewhere. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna go up camping, but fortunately, the bike runs. Everything's good to go, and check out this fucking sunset.